Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Afternoon Podcast. I'm your host, Tolumango, aka Michael Max. I'm joined here by the one and only.
Babe.
And just like we promised, every single week we're going to be dropping new episodes. Welcome to episode 2, where we'll be discussing DNA tests. We'll be discussing why South Africans are not successful and the president's response to a girl looking for unemployment. Sit back and relax. So I feel like the first thing we should talk about, I saw a video on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Where a student, I think she's graduated now, right?
Yeah.
So she was meeting Ramaphosa, right? Walking towards. I'll show the video if you guys don't know the context of it. So she was looking for employment. She walks up to Ramaphosa and she's like, I'm doing communications. I've graduated. Can I please? I'm looking for a job. And Ramaphosa just says keep searching. Literally, that's all he said to her. He said that just keep searching with all the resources that he has and connection that he has. So what do you think about that? A whole president.
Why are you saying all the resources that he has?
He's got the connections to
He's merely a president.
And people were saying in the comments that he should have just out of the camera, without it being recorded, just say, give me your numbers and I'll look for something.
So
if
are
the
you
president
saying,
can't help you.
So you guys are saying out of the camera he could have
at least said that, give me your number.
Give me your number. Now why don't you think he did say that?
Because the girl would have updated us definitely. And people there told us that nothing happened after that.
Maybe she was told to keep it on the low.
But if a president
if you guys knew that the president had helped her, everyone would go up to the president and say, please, I need a job. I have a master's degree.
With me?
Okay, let's agree to disagree though.
But I say that but if a president, think about this though, okay, if a president can't help you though, who out there do you think can help you?
For him to say, go online
and keep searching.
Oh, okay, but I don't blame him though for saying that.
You don't blame him?
Yes, he's not saying I'm not gonna help, because he is
kind of
helping. I mean,
telling us something
she told her platform to go.
But she said that after that I've done those things.
And still unemployment.
Keep searching. So do you blame people who get jobs via connections, like bribery and stuff like that? If a whole president can't help you, it's hard to get jobs. Do you blame those people?
I don't.
You don't blame those people?
No.
So if you are looking, when you graduate though, and you don't get a job, and everyone is shutting the doors on you.
I guess that's why we're at varsity, to make connections.
Oh, you're gonna get connections here in varsity?
You must. Why are you at varsity? To make connections, be friends with someone from faculties of honey, of humanities, law, everything. So you're set for life. That's how most people get their jobs. They get jobs through friends from first years, through friends from.
So do you think after that people say that we're not gonna vote anymore for ANC? Fuck, why should we still keep voting? So do you think people should keep voting for ANC, or do you think it's time for a change? It's time to see EFF in charge or something? Because who's the leader of EFF?
I hate that voting thing. I hate that voting topic.
We gotta talk about it though. Because Malema promised us a lot of things.
Do you believe him?
We should give him a chance, I think.
But ANC promised you guys dozens of things.
And they never came true.
So what makes you think that Malema has the power?
Because
he's hungry for power.
Not that he's hungry for power, right? But I feel like he's gonna be a fresh face, because ANC has been in charge since the 90s, and we've had zero. Everyone is depressed, everyone is unemployed, and what if when Malema comes in, then
who is everyone? Not
40% of South Africa is unemployed.
Okay, right, something we can work with.
So who are you voting for?
No, stop asking that question.
I have to ask you. Who are you voting for on the 29th?
Can't be answering.
I need to know your answer.
I can't. Who are you voting for?
Voting for Malema. I'm voting for Malema. Who are you voting for?
No, I can't disclose that.
So you love Ramaphosa?
I can't even disclose that.
Why? Why are you so scared of just admitting something? You don't want to talk about it.
I don't.
You're definitely voting Ramaphosa. I can see. You're just happy about the free T-shirts and the 350s.
I don't even receive such.
You do receive
I
such.
don't. From
why
where?
are you defending him that much?
I'm not even defending anyone. I just don't want to disclose.
I feel like you guys should comment down and comment what you think about Ramaphosa. Just saying, like, keep searching. Like, whole president.
Keep searching.
Like, I was just deflated after that, but it's fine. We live and we learn. You know, as you're saying that the only way to get jobs, she said that you need to get connections to get jobs.
Yeah, you do.
You need to have connections and bribe people.
That's bribe. That's not what I said. I didn't say bribe. I said connections. Hey, Chomi, I don't have umsebenzi and I have this.
Yeah.
And I work. Maybe I opened a company last month.
It's time for change, though.
For change.
Don't you think?
It is. It is time for change.
Just like I said, it's time for change. But another thing that's on my mind. So we disagreed to agree there.
Yeah.
But another thing that's on my mind, right? And I wanted to like get the stats. So like I just want to like show you like the stats like right here, right? And I've read this. It says that 65% of men in South Africa are raising kids that are not theirs. And I saw this on the stats. They were releasing this, and it's true. Like 65 from January up until now. So I remember we spoke about this off camera. But now I need your opinion on camera.
On camera, right?
So do you think that DNA tests should be mandatory before you leave the hospital?
Oh yeah, I was about to raise that point.
That's not what you said last week.
but like I was about to raise that point that before you leave the hospital, once you leave the hospital and the guy didn't initiate any DNA, my guy, that child is yours. That child is yours.
So like, what do you say? Okay, what do you say? Like, okay, you did your DNA test, right? You leave the hospital, you raise the child for like 5 years, and you find out after 5 years that this is not your child.
You continue being the father of the child because you are the father's child by law.
That's not cool though.
Especially if you guys are married.
What kind of a mindset is it?
Right.
As the woman, you're supposed
to protecting the child.
Take responsibility and say, it's up to you if you want to be in the child's life or not. Sorry for deceiving me. And don't you think the child deserves to be with their right father rather than being raised by?
But what if the right father is a monster?
Rather the child knows that, okay, my father's a monster, but he's there.
Knowing is not sharp sometimes. I don't agree.
So you
knowing is not.
So you saying it's okay?
The less you know, the better.
Just like our relationship, the less you know. I'm just joking. But you saying that that it's okay for the man to keep raising the child, even though it's not theirs, and everything should just continue from normal. Like,
every child must have a father, guys. I don't see why. I get it. We are saying God is our father for everyone, so why not? If a man is willing to raise the child and be there for the child and he's supporting as he should, then I don't see why we should even go that extra mile to do DNAs. If you missed DNA before you...
That's foul, and you guys don't want to take accountability. I feel like you guys never take accountability.
Hence I'm saying, before leaving the hospital, let's do the DNA test once the child is born, right after that.
Yeah.
And then that's when you can do the DNA test. But after she leaves the hospital,
but for me,
that's your child. You raised this child.
If we had a child and it's like 10 years later
and you find out,
obviously the bond is there.
Exactly.
There, but at the same time, I'll leave. Like I'll leave the child.
Leave for who?
I'll leave. Both of you guys
are trained that child to be like you. Now you're leaving them for who?
Both of you guys are out the house.
That's so cruel.
And then you're gonna look for that child's father, and I'm gonna go look for another woman. And this time I'm gonna do
and she does that also.
I'm gonna do a DNA test this time. Just take accountability that.
So you're gonna leave her once you find out the new one.
I'll leave her, the old one for the new one.
And then the new one does the same thing, and you're gonna leave that new one also right after you test.
I'm gonna do a DNA test.
Yes, and you find out that the child is not yours again. Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna leave that woman
Why
again?
why can't you just agree with me?
Are you gonna leave that woman again? Because it seems like you're gonna go
Yes, I'll keep leaving the woman until until the right woman decides. I'll keep leaving that woman until the right. It's 100% my baby. So on the mandatory thing, it's mandatory.
It's mandatory.
And after finding out, get out.
No.
Keep raising the child.
It's bullshit. I think it's different when you're married and when you're just dating. I think once you've married the person,
yeah.
Why should we break up over a child just because the child's not yours?
I don't trust you, bro.
No,
it's red flags, bro. People are going to be dating Faith. Guys need to be careful when you're dating Faith. I'm seeing a lot of red flags, man. It's just beauty, but red flags. You can't be.
Everyone must have a father. Either way, if you leave,
so like hypothetically speaking, right? Not to cut you off, but like, what would happen if you find out that the father that you have right now
is not mine?
Is not your father.
Oh my God, I'd cry.
You would cry.
I'd hate my mother for it. Cause I've built.
You hate your mother though.
I'd hate her for it.
Oh.
Yo. So my whole life I've been with that man.
And then your father says that after he finds out, he's like, "You gotta go. It's time for another phase. It's time to bring another daughter." And then he goes to another woman and makes a child.
Yeah, well, it would destroy me.
But at least you know the truth. Now you're peace.
How is that helping me? How is knowing the truth? How is knowing the truth helping me?
Now you must go to your mother and ask, why were you such a hoe? and ask her, Mom, why are you such a hoe? Where's my real dad?
And then it happens that my real dad is unemployed, he's a druggie, and he's a gangster.
Wait, so you'd rather have a father who's not yours, but he's financially stable.
Financially stable, takes care of me and loves me like my father. And then the real father is a junkie.
I think we need a third opinion of a woman, the camera woman.
No, because
the camera woman right there is a woman. I think we need her opinion.
Woman, please.
We need her opinion of the camera woman.
Reach out.
What do you think?
How is that even possible? Why would you go for a junkie when you have a perfect dad? What's blood gonna do for you?
It's not your real though.
People get helped by total strangers.
Nah, bro.
Family is not everything, guys. Now the blood is not thicker than water. It's just the same. Times have changed.
This is who you are. Like you're not just saying this for the cameras. Yo, our date is cancelled. We're not like going out. Nah, I think we should like take a break after this and like we'll get back to you guys and you guys comment down what you think about this. The camera woman is agreeing with me though. She's saying yes.
I don't remember. Did you guys hear anything?
The camera woman she's agreeing with me right now. We're gonna be taking a break right now, and we'll be right back with you guys. I'm back here with Faith, the red flag. I'm back here. I just want to talk about something that I think we all think about as youngsters, and that is like being successful. Because I also worry one day, like, am I going to be successful or not? And I think there's too many distractions, like in South Africa, that makes people take longer to be successful. But I just want to ask, why do you think like most Black South Africans are not successful? Do you think it's because of your doing, or you think it's the surrounding around you, like where they grew up?
Surrounding is partly why.
Yeah.
And then what you choose to do with your life, as in drugs. If you're a druggie, how are you gonna be successful when you're doing drugs? Who's gonna hire? Who's gonna take you seriously? Who's gonna hire someone that's doing drugs?
So you also think about do you also feel like the surroundings around you, or do you feel like no, it's up to me?
Both. How you grew. How you
Red flag number 2.
No guys, English. I was not born.
No English.
No longer England, Nina.
Yeah, yeah. It depends how you grow up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how you grow up is a factor, because how you grow up determines who's around you at that particular time. So if, for instance, hey, let's not say.
No, for instance, talk.
Ah.
It's a podcast. We should be podcasting
Ah.
here. Come on, bro. Just tell the people like what's on your mind.
No, like
What's on your mind?
I don't want to make it serious.
Besides me, like.
I don't want to make it serious, but
Yeah.
like your surroundings are very important, like the people around you, because I get it, when you are young, you don't know anything, and you see what's around you. That's how you know. Then when once you are sane and older, you can say, Mara, this was not right. This is the right path to go. But if you grew in a house where people are always drunk, yeah.
You also believe in show me your friends and I'll show you your future. You believe in that, or because I'll tell you about my situation. Like my friends, like I'll say, out of like 5 of them, I think only one of them, yes, actually, like is serious about being successful, like me, like doing a side hustle. He's also like a DJ. He's like a DJ. But the other friends, they're not serious. You know, they smoke. If they're watching this, I'm sorry, but I have to be honest with them. But you know, and we always, the two of us, we always discussing like ways to become successful besides school. Like, you know, how can we make it faster? Do you think we should like cut the other friends out and it's just us two, or should we like grow all together? But we have different mindsets. They still not thinking about making money now. They're relaxing. And
sometimes in friendships, you don't all have to think the same. I mean, that's how you learn. If you are such a person that learns from seeing other people's mistakes, then keeping such friends is good, because then you learn what not to do by them. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if your friend was doing drugs and then it got her into trouble, one, two, three, and four, and then they tell you as a friend, okay, you see how they react, how their behavior is like, and as a friend, you learn from that behavior that
is another.
Yeah, it's not. No, they're your friend, but the behavior is not something you should do. You learn from those people around you that are your friends.
So we should continue going with them.
Yes, why not? As long as you guys are not getting involved in, and it's not affecting you in any way, then I don't see why not. Because I've had friends that were introverts, and I'm not like going out.
Yeah.
So I've had friends that don't go out, that study, that are serious, like super serious about their work.
And you only answer this one.
And I'm the only one. They can plan, like literally plan that we're not gonna drink alcohol for 6 months. And I'm like, with who?
And then you drink.
The other friend that's not gonna drink.
Red flag number 3.
And I'll be there.
Number 3.
I'll be there drinking every weekend, and they're like, can't do anything. And I'm like, guys, I admire what you're doing. I really admire it as my friends. But now this is the life I want to live for myself.
So basically you're saying that we should think about success but not be too serious on ourselves. Don't take life too serious, or don't be like,
be serious about your success.
Well, like I'm saying about like your personality, like when it comes to your friends being serious. Sometimes you just want to wind off and just
I do, because once we're not the same as people. Once I do that serious, super serious era, my mental health declines. It declines.
Yeah. And
I just feel heavy. Like it's like I'm not doing it. Once I put that pressure on myself, then I start feeling like I'm not doing enough. And it messes me up, because now I'm thinking you're failing yourself. And when I just a bit, so then I know it's because of that alcohol.
But you see, you're doing a great episode. You're doing a great episode right now, and you're sober. But hey, last week.
Last week's episode was greater. This was not greater.
Last week's episode was greater.
It was greater.
But why is episode 2 not out? Tell the people why episode 2 is not out.
Episode 2 is not out because someone decided to delete without even showing the co-host what happened.
You were drunk and you were sleeping throughout the episode.
Who saw that?
It didn't come out.
Exactly.
It It didn't come out.
It's your word against mine. So who are they gonna believe
Should I
now?
release it?
You already deleted it.
It's on recycled. It's on like that thing like before you delete something, it's on another before you delete permanently. I should release that audio, that video of you.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of how fluently and perfectly I was speaking in that podcast.
But you were drunk, bro. We were supposed to do an episode today. Shouldn't release an episode today, but it's fine. We're on episode 2 right now. She's sober. You guys comment down like, is Faith good when she's drunk, or she's good when she's sober?
How would they know me?
Because they saw last week's episode. Now they're gonna see this week's episode.
Last week.
Am I being too harsh?
No, you're not. Like, I'm thinking about it.
Think about it.
This thing is Faith. So
Is Faith
better drunk or sober?
Well, you can't be drinking every week. This is not podcasting show. Come on.
It's just podcast with Michael.
It's just podcast with Mike and Faith. But yeah, man. We're talking about what success?
Yeah, success.
Oh, okay. So besides, if you don't want to tell people, it's fine. But like, besides school, like, what are you also looking for? Like, do you have any side hustles that you want to do?
I had side hustles.
Like,
no, when I make money, I make money. So I had side hustles.
And we're gonna eat that money together, right?
I'm no longer doing anything right now, so I'm just okay. I am doing something podcast. I shouldn't be doing this because I promised my parents I wouldn't.
You told your parents about this, and they said no.
They said that, can you please just concentrate on school and school only, leave everything else.
You should tell them I'm gonna make money.
And everything else includes podcasts, doing people makeup, modelers. So I was like,
we're gonna be doing everything. This is our year. We're gonna be doing podcasting. We're gonna be doing weeds.
Now I'm trying to squeeze it in my schedule. You know, it wasn't easy, but yeah,
we're doing everything. We're doing everything. But yeah, man, just to close it off, we're about to hit you with another episode after this. It's gonna be interesting. I think it's the first time we're gonna be having guests. But yeah, man, I'm Michael, your host.
And I'm Faith.
Faith. Thank you guys for joining us for this week's episode. We'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode. We are filming, just to tell you, we're filming at Nelson Mandela University, where she goes. So if you guys want to stalk Faith and see where she is, come to NMU. Yeah.
Talk about red flags. Why is he mentioning that?
I'm red flag number 1. She has 3 though. So
just because I haven't been mentioning other red flags, doesn't mean you have 1. You might have have 10.
Name 1. I won't be offended. I've got
like you just came here without camera guy. Like red flag.
The camera guy. I told you the camera guy had to go. Shout out to Bulelani. He had to go take his dog to the vet. His dog is sick, so obviously his dog comes first.
The one that almost bit me last week.
Oh, the dog that almost like bitch. Yeah, Bruno. Yeah, I had to send Bruno to the vet. If you guys saw that, it was fun.
Not a fan of Bruno. So
Bruno almost bit her, but yeah, man. Wait, what other red flags? It's making me worry.
I was joking.
Yay! What other red flags do I have? One more.
Don't make me a person that I'm not. I don't go around telling people they are red flags. I'm not like you.
So I'm offending you by saying that?
No, I'm not saying you're offending me, but I'm saying don't make me a person that I'm not. I don't go around telling people such.
I'm so sorry.
Hang it out, okay. Hi, poor.
Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Appreciate you. Bye.